Hi guys, this is Jackie from techjackie.com and welcome you to another video on SEO. Today I'm really excited to be talking about this particular topic called semantic SEO or the future of on-page optimization. The term semantic SEO has been around in the SEO industry since I think about 2012 or 2013 when Google has started implementing AI and updated their algorithm to better understand the content of the page. Long gone those days where you could just stuff in keywords thousands of times and within a week or so you'll just rank on the first page of Google. Now the algorithm is getting smarter and smarter and it's able to recognize content by using different words on your content and forms a relationship in order to understand what the content is all about. In this video, I'll dive you into how the algorithm actually works and how you can implement it to outrank your competitors. So without further ado, let's get started. First, before I teach you how to actually utilize this into your content strategy, I would like to debunk one of the biggest myths, that is Google can actually read your content. Well, Google is just a mere algorithm and it cannot read your content, whether it's blog posts, your home page, your service page, any page on your website. It cannot read your content, right? It's just a robot. Then how does Google understand your content? Well, Google utilizes the entities relationship, or for how the words in the content forms relationship with each other, and with regards to that Google will understands what the content is all about. So let me just show you with a proof of example here that Google cannot understand content, right? So there's this particular tool called Google Natural Language Cloud API, which is essentially the AI and machine learning, right, products that Google uses in their cloud service, right, which basically similar to what they have used in their algorithm in their search engines, right? Is in their search engine is much more complicated than this. This is just a surface of it, right, on how it works. And I'll just leave in a link in the description so you can play around with this, right? This is the particular link. And when you access the page, right, just scroll down to where it says Natural Language API demo, right? And this will essentially show you how Google understand the content, right? So like for example I went to this page on bymoz.com, right, and this particular topic on what is SEO. So I just go ahead and copy a bunch of text here, right? You can do it with your own content, right? Go to your blog post or any of your content and copy it, and just paste it here, right? As you can see, once you paste it, you click on analyze. Okay, and just complete the captcha here, right? As you can see, once you've done you see a bunch of analysis that the AI or the machine learning has come up from your content. As you can see, it has broken down your content into words, right? As you can see, like there's a word of visitors, traffic, right, quality, traffic, again word, and each words, right, Google has defined a category to it. As you can see, like visitors, it has defined it as person, right? World is location, product is consumer goods. As you can see, instead of reading everything about on your page, it actually takes a bunch of words on your page and associate it with different categories, right, in order to understand what your content is all about. You can click on the syntax here and see a much clearer view, right? As you can see, right, this is the one of the sentence, and from each word, right, Google associated with other words in order to form the relationship, right, of what actually your content is all about. Like as you can see here, right, it forms some kind of relationship here. And then at the end you can have a look at the categories and see what your content is about. Like here I've taken a content which is about SEO, and it has categorized it into two categories, that is internet and web services, right, and business and industrial business service, as you can see here. So this is the categories that Google understand, like how Google understand this particular piece of content it actually thinks that it is about internet and telecom, right, and also business and industrial. So now I think you must be pretty convinced now that instead of reading your content, Google uses different words on your content in order to understand what it's actually all about, right? So the trick to semantic SEO here is to actually include all the necessary words, right, which Google requires for your content in order for them to understand what it's all about, right? So um, and the way, and you can do this by two ways. That is, number one is through manual process. Number two is, using some of the tools out there. Like nowadays there are many tools coming out which lets you analyze the page of your competitors and see the words, right, which your competitor use, and you can also utilize those similar words on your content, right? Or you can use a free tool there. So this actually is a paid tool, but you can use a free of 5 reports per day, right? I've talked about this tool a lot, and it has helped my on-page optimization a lot as well. It's called Cognitive SEO, right? I'll just leave the link in the description, so you can go to cognitiveseo.com/keyword tool, and you can enter any keyword that you want to optimize. Like for example, I just want to optimize for, let's say, like let me take this for example, right? Like, what is SEO, right? What is SEO? And you select your locations and click on analyze, right? This tool is actually a keyword research tool, right? It basically will show you the monthly search volume and all the keyword opportunities, right? As you can see, it's actually a paid tool here, but the section which we're gonna utilize from this tool is called as Content Assistant, right? So just go ahead to Content Assistant and click on optimizing your content. So you can take any of your old blog posts, right, or old content, take the URL, like you can use the import URL or copy and paste the content here, and it will actually suggest you the important words that it thinks that Google will take into consideration to better understand the content more, right? Like for example, I take this particular URL, I import the URL here, right? I import the content here. So mind you that when you use the import content, right, you basically get everything on your website, so you can just simply delete, right, all the menus and all the stuff there, which actually comes with the comes with the web page, right? Just go ahead and delete everything. So as you can see here, it gives you also the content performance, or how well you would be performed based on your content, right? As you can see here, it performs 78 and it recommends 86, and these are the keywords that it recommends using, right? Like as you can see, keyword that is already used, like basically when you write about what is SEO, then you would naturally talk about search engines, right? Title tags, right? Link building, results pages, all these words should be there. Then it also would suggest what are the keywords that you should be using, right? Like for example, Google searches, right? Web searches, website traffic, or keyword that you should use more often, like for example, search traffic conversion rate, right? This is a very good tool that you can use and find all the information, all the necessary keywords that you should be targeting on your content, right? In order for the semantic SEO analysis, or in order to Google to understand what is your content is all about, right? If you truly know about the topics, you'll naturally include all the necessary keywords. But if you think that you have optimized, if you think you have optimized your content and it's not still ranking well, you can utilize this tool and see what are the missing words that you could be missing out from your content, right? Because as I said, Google cannot read your content. It will use different words on your content in order to understand what it's all about. And the more words that you provide, and then Google can better understand what it's all about. And when Google understand what your content is all about, you naturally rank higher. So I hope you find this video valuable, and I really encourage you to try this tool out. And also don't forget that semantic SEO is now using different words on your content, so try to write naturally, don't stuff in the keywords, right? And that's all for the videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video.